Welcome to the Middle Ageish Podcast. Authentically and unapologetically keeping it real. Discussing all things middle-age-ish. A time when metabolism slows and confidence grows. Join fashion and fitness entrepreneur Ashley Badowski, former Celtic woman and founder of the Lisa Kelly Voice Academy, Lisa Kelly, licensed psychologist and mental health expert, Dr. Pam Wright, and highly sought-after cosmetic injector and board-certified nurse practitioner, Trisha Kennedy Roman. Join your hosts on the journey of Middle Ageish.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Middle Ageish Podcast. I'm Trisha Kennedy Roman, and I'm joined here today with my co-host, Ashley Badowski, Lisa Kelly, and Dr. Pam Wright. And you are joining us today for our Sofa Talk, so welcome.
Hello. You're back.
I'm so glad to be back.
Yes. We missed you.
Oh, my goodness. I missed you guys. Sitting in Safe Flight lobby waiting for my windshield to get replaced.
Yes.
So.
It's never fun.
No. So, missed you guys.
We missed you too.
Yes.
It was very quiet.
I'm sure. I was actually surprised that I didn't get like a little group text like the next day. Hey, Ashley, we've decided to make you just like, you know how like on things you're like, you're just like a friend of the cast or something.
Consultant.
Yeah. I was like, I think it's gonna
No,
happen.
we
It's
missed
gonna
you.
happen.
No, we missed you a
Yeah.
lot.
Oh.
It's just not the same.
It's the same.
No. Did everyone have a good week?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yes.
Busy.
It's so
Academy.
crazy. It's crazy. We head to New Orleans tomorrow.
Oh, football?
Going for some beignets and a hurricane. Not the weather related one.
Oh, good. The
Yeah.
beignets.
The beignets.
Café du Monde.
Yes.
That's
Yum.
so good.
Oh, they're so good.
I am so freaking excited because I just love everything ghost stories.
Oh,
and
yeah.
energy and the liquid version of hurricanes.
Oh, we.
Yep.
Good old Bourbon Street.
Exactly.
Yes. You have to go to Brennan's when you're there.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely. Very nice. Yeah, I love Brennan's.
Yeah, because
Very
we're
nice.
staying when Michael didn't want to stay on Bourbon Street.
No.
But we're like in the financial district.
Oh, lovely.
So, yeah.
The French Quarter is amazing. It's so architecturally beautiful. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, no, it's lovely. So
Yeah,
nice
I
places to
am
go.
so excited.
Yeah.
Like, literally, because I'm going to be at the studio tomorrow morning. I'm going to be like bouncing off the walls.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, football is so prevalent now that Taylor Swift is dating.
I know.
Kelsey.
Oh my gosh.
Have you seen all the memes?
Yes. Okay,
You can't miss it. Wow.
So, I mean,
Everywhere.
I mean, how brave of Travis Kelce, because, I mean, let's just be super honest.
It paid off.
I think she wrote that really sweet song about Taylor Lautner, but all the
Yes.
other ones, like, it's going to happen. Like, it's like,
Well, as long as they don't do bad things.
I can see
But
this one lasting.
it would be super cute.
So, you guys, I
'Cause-
bought the
What?
Catching Kelsey.
Is this with him and his brother?
No,
Or-
it was him in 2006. After this whole Taylor Swift thing, I just bought the season of it because I was like, who is this dude? So in 2016, he did Catching Kelsey, which was like, he was like The Bachelor. And it was 50 women from different, like each day.
Oh.
And he narrowed them down.
No idea.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah,
So what happened then?
Well, I haven't finished the end of it. I'm like on episode 5.
Well, obviously they didn't make it.
Yeah, obviously
yeah.
he picked
Obviously not.
someone that was not the right pick.
Well, and the ex-girlfriend that he most recently had that I like started researching him after I saw them together because I'm like, this is kind of interesting. But she wasn't on this, so clearly whatever happened with that
right.
didn't work out.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Right.
but he's pretty funny.
Well, the podcast that he has with his brother is hilarious.
Oh, it's the number one pod. Well, I don't know whether that's just this week. It's the number one podcast.
Oh,
Right.
that
Well,
would
that
make
is-
sense.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
valid. But they are so funny.
Interesting.
Like they're just very, and their mom.
I remember her in the Super
the
Bowl
Super
last year with her
Bowl. Like,
shirt.
I just
So I
don't-
knew who they were
Yeah, I was
before.
like, I just don't know how you don't love them. And then like his older brother's wife is so down to earth and funny. She was on a couple of the podcasts. It was hilarious. So I mean, good for them.
I thought it was cute seeing Taylor Swift with his mom and like she's so close to her mom. I thought that was kind
Yes.
of
So
cute.
sweet. Oh, the reels today on Facebook, though, I was laughing where the girls were all sitting down going, oh my God, his career is going to be so good now. And all the husbands are going, no, he had a career.
Oh, that's right. That was like the joke. But like that's the thing. Yes,
It
okay,
is.
so I had heard that on the way home. I mean, I hadn't been on social media, today, and I was like, what are they talking about? And they're like, oh no, it's a joke. Like they're setting the husband up.
Yes,
and the husbands are like
so-
literally
they're
losing
losing
their
it.
mind.
Yeah.
Like, are you crazy? He's a superstar, but for football.
Yes.
You know,
So-
even that after the game, you know, they rented out the restaurant for them all
yeah.
to go to.
Yeah.
And I've seen that she did it and then he did it. So I'm kind of curious who did it because everyone just assumes it was Taylor Swift, but it's not like that guy couldn't
Do it as well.
that's true.
And how about them pulling off in like this convertible? Like, can you imagine you come up to a red light and you look over and there's Travis
two of them
Kelce,
together.
Taylor Swift? I mean,
They
like,
just
what?
the two of them together as a couple to me look normal.
Right. Well,
They
because
look like if they lived in a small town, that's who they'd each
That's
be
who-
dating.
yeah, right.
He's the college or the high school quarterback. Is he a
Right.
quarterback? No.
No,
He
he's
was.
not.
No,
he's a tight
he
end.
was a quarterback until when he got kicked out, because I've kind of done a little bit of research too, because I'm like, this is fascinating to me. So
We're all stalking
I
now.
know, exactly. Him and his older brother went to Cincinnati, and then he got kicked out,
Okay.
and he was quarterback.
Right.
And then when he came back, quarterback position was not an
full.
option. It was full. And so he became a tight end.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And he's great. He had a great game. So like, well,
Hi.
go.
Of course he's going to. Are you kidding
yeah.
me? Like his,
Taylor Swift is
I mean,
watching me. I'm gonna have a
you
great
have
game.
like the biggest superstar singer right now
Yes.
in the box with your mom.
Oh, yes.
You're not
I know.
gonna drop a bunch of passes.
Do you think though in the huddle they figured that out? They're like, let him. Will you let me
Well,
just do this?
Did you see Patrick Mahomes?
He was
when
cute.
And he was like, he was
I
like,
love him
and he
yeah.
was like,
He's, I know.
it was so cute.
He's one
I
of
don't
my
know.
favorites.
I do feel like it's like the most genuine. Like these are just real people that are superstars.
And did you
Yeah,
see that
yeah.
they had to get her out in the popcorn machine? Like there were
No.
people like waiting for them like at the gate or whatever, and then there was a popcorn machine that went by, and people were like, "Did Taylor Swift just leave
Well,
in a
because she
popcorn
does
machine?"
that-
But she does that on her.
She
like,
does that on her
show.
show. Yeah, like she'll go
But
out
I
and
think
like
that
boxes.
she did
of,
because people were waiting, and then
that's why I'm like, can you imagine if you're
Crazy.
pulling up to a traffic light and you look over and here's this convertible with
Yeah.
Travis Kelce, and then you look and you're like, that kid, wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they wouldn't be able to drive. Like, how did that even work?
Yeah.
I want to know that story.
Yeah.
But I loved it because it was like probably one of her most normal, just her cheering at a football game. Like I thought it just
She did look really- yeah.
like
Yes.
like you cheering at your son's football
Right.
game. Like she
Yeah.
just looked like a normal person getting excited at a football game. I thought that was cool.
I know.
whatever can be normal for a super celebrity, where the cameras were on her, she's
The whole
cheering. I feel
time.
bad for her, but I was like, oh, good.
Yeah.
But
She's
good
enjoying
for
it.
them for like actually going public, because I mean, if you think about it, they're two very well-known names, and she's lately been super private because the public has ruined a couple.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and
I think it has to be harder though to try and keep it a secret.
Probably.
Yeah.
Like that has to be harder than dealing with the public all the time. I think trying to hide something.
That's so true.
Yeah, there's no way you could go to that game. There's no way she could go to that
No.
game.
Oh my
without
gosh,
her
no.
out. Yeah.
no. Even in disguise.
It's just pretty distinct. Like her, just her, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
hard
she's
to hide her.
you know it's her straight away.
Well, I just think it's cute.
That
Or
is. I
however
hope
long-
this
I
works
know.
for her.
I just think it's super cute.
I hope she doesn't
Yeah.
watch Catching Kelsey though, because it's
No,
pissing a lot
she
of
just needs to
chicks on
stick to
that.
the podcast because they're hilarious.
Oh my God, I've never heard it. But I saw his jersey sales have gone up like 400% or something. So.
But there's a Swiftie
yes.
effect. So apparently voting has gone up. So she apparently at one of her concerts the other
that.
night, she said something about, well, can you all please go out and vote? And apparently they had 120,000
Went, like,
new
way up.
voters.
Yeah. So my daughter, their cheer theme this year is Taylor Swift, so they have her music. But it's funny because you'll watch, you know what's going on, but the very end is the dance, and it's to, the hater's going to hate, whatever. I'm going to shake it off, and so but everybody just starts clapping in the audience, like from other teams, whatever. It's just like that song. I think just her music resonates with people. It doesn't matter.
Right.
I don't know, young and old. It's just funny because you look around and everybody's just clapping to that song, and I'm like, oh, interesting.
Well, what I discovered this week, I was a huge Madonna fan. When I was growing up.
Borderline.
Looked,
Yes.
I love
same.
Borderline.
I love, yeah.
yes.
But today I was sitting in the car, and so we're so spoiled now when you look up the lyrics of songs. So like everybody knows the lyrics to Taylor
Yes.
Swift songs
Oh, yeah.
because if you play it on your Apple Music, you can hit the
Right.
text and you get to see what all the words are. So when we were kids, though, that wasn't
the
the
album.
case. Yeah, but I didn't have the. Well, did I have the album? I don't know if I had the album. I don't even remember. But Like a Prayer was on the car today, so I used to think it was just like it used to be. And I was listening today, and obviously my speakers are better on my car now than they ever were on my house. It's just like a muse to me. It's a muse to me. And it was clear as day today. And I was like,
Interesting.
Okay, but is that not the funniest thing? Because that happens all the time, like from the lyrics back in the 80s, and you sing along, and you and then you actually hear them, and you're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
No, that's what I thought it was too. Speaking of that, have you guys ever heard of the Mandela Effect?
Yes.
Mandela
Effect.
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
All right, I feel like I should know what this is.
I should too. But
It's where you think things are, so like emojis, there's never been a burglar emoji, but everybody thinks there is a burglar emoji.
Or
Harry
the
tells me about
Berenstain
this all the
Bears,
time.
like that's when everyone thinks it's spelled away, that it wasn't. You need to watch the movie, The Mandela Effect.
Okay.
Because
I didn't know there was a
it
movie.
is so good. You have to watch
is it on Netflix?
I mean, it's an older movie. It is so good. It was funny because Corbin and I watched it one night, and then we went and found like the Berenstain Bears book, and then we get ourselves so freaked out and like, what's real, what's not real. You've got to watch it.
Oh wow!
But it's where it's almost like there was like a glitch, like, and so like we all like Jiffy.
Can't remember.
There's several different ones. Like Google Mandela Effect, but watch the movie. It is so good. But it's where you know in your head how you saw things, but then you look it up, and it's not.
But then it's not that.
Completely different. And so it's like in the movie, it's all like we're like kind of like living in different. Like it's like one
like parallel dimensions.
Yes, and one glitched. It's so crazy. But then you
I believe in all that
be
stuff.
Surrealism, it's called. The Mandela Catalogue is an analog horror web series.
I'm trying to think.
Is
of
that
some
the
of
same
the
as the
things.
Mandela Effect? There's one about a clock that we think somebody's holding.
Like the Monopoly guy. You think he had a monocle.
Yeah.
He didn't have a monocle.
He didn't.
Go get your Monopoly game. He doesn't have a monocle.
No.
But
Shut up. Yes, he did.
No,
go dig in
agree.
your closet.
I would say he does.
Yes, he did.
Go look at
Was
his
it,
closet.
is it maybe the new McDonald's? The
Go
Monopoly.
find your Monopoly game. It doesn't have it. So Corbin and I, after we watched it, we went through and we were looking at all. We went and got the Monopoly game. We got Berenstain Bears. It's all.
Okay, here, I've got
I'm
a few.
telling you right now, it is a
53 Mandela effects here. Okay, hold on.
It's a glitch in the parallel universe.
Okay,
there we
hold
go.
on a sec. Continue. Oh, hold on. It'll. Okay, go back. I'll find it. I'll find it while we're talking.
I know. That's why it's kind of like social psychology, where they're like, you can see an accident and everyone will report.
Oh, something
You know what I
different.
mean? Like, yes,
Yeah, but
there's
the
8 different
Monopoly
stories.
guy?
But yeah, I agree.
No
I would
monocle.
see it the same way.
Well, we'll hear in a second. But
So people swear that there was a Jiffy peanut butter back in the day.
there was.
Yeah.
No, there
Jif?
wasn't. It was only ever Jif.
Jif.
You're combining Jif with Skippy.
Ah, that's probably right.
So Jiffy wasn't a
Jiffy.
thing. Okay. So it's Looney Tunes, not Looney Tunes.
Wait, what?
So it's the cartoon was spelled as tunes, like Tunes,
and
not Toons. Never. And people think it was Looney Tunes when it's actually Looney Tunes. We say that differently as well because we say tuna. We don't say tuna. Tuna. Okay, so the Berenstain Bears didn't exist.
Wait, what? Yes, I did.
The lovable cartoon Bear family actually spelt their last name with an A. The Berenstain Bears.
Yep. Not EI.
Bears.
Not EI. It was AI. Okay, so here's another one.
I'm telling you, I think.
That's
in a nutshell-
interesting.
Ashley, did Curious George have a tail?
Curious
Yes.
George?
Yes.
No, he never had a tail.
Really? I would have.
Yes.
I said
And then
yes.
it says, "Are you freaking out? Let's move on."
I don't want to move on.
Totally freaking
I
out.
do not want
That
to move
is
on.
really creepy.
No.
I think we all know this one. Was it Sex in the City or Sex on the City?
Sex
In the city.
in the city.
And
What?
Sex and the City.
Oh my
Ashley's
god!
totally her
I
life's ruined
totally. I
Mind
watched that
blown.
series like.
Sex in the city.
I mean, because I wanted to be Carrie Bradshaw. I wanted to be able to wear a tutu down Fifth Avenue.
Exactly. With heels this
With
high
heels
and not
like a
trip.
tank top. Like I just.
They weren't having sex in the city. It was sex and the city.
But I was thinking sex in the city because all of them had sex all the time.
No.
In the city.
you're not in the city.
This one, I'm not so sure actually, because it says, "How do you spell Febreze?" The spray.
F.
Rebereeze. Febreze.
It's not.
Oh my god.
Not a double. I don't know about this one.
F-A-
No. F-E is right. It's whether there's a double E in the breeze part.
Yeah,
Apparently there's not.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
for
breeze
Let me see
would
that.
be 2 E's.
I gotta put my glasses on.
Middle Ageish.
Here we are, guys.
Yep.
Febreze.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
That's the wrong spelling. It's
What?
this spelling. I'm going to go home and check my Febreze.
I'm
when I
gonna
get
do
home.
that
Me
too.
I can check that one.
I just got a bunch of.
Okay, so
Oh, I'm gonna.
Oscar Mayer or Oscar Mayer?
Meyer. Oscar Meyer.
How do you spell it?
Like, what is it? Mike Meyer.
Is the
Oh, it's
Meyer with
M-A-Y-E-R.
it?
'Cause
Why?
The song.
Why?
My Millennium has a first name. S-O-S-A-R. My Millennium has a second name. Is M-A-Y-E-R.
You're
So it's
correct.
M-A-Y.
I thought it was
I only know that because of
E-A.
the catchy
Yeah.
Oh, but
song.
no, as soon as you started singing that,
Right?
I was
Because
like,
okay.
oh.
I was like, I know this one because there's a song
You
about
know
it.
what? That's probably why they made a song about it.
Probably.
This
'Cause
is
everybody
gonna be
thought it was
another good
Mayer.
one, Lisa. I feel
Oh,
like I'm gonna
gosh.
just.
Is there or isn't there a T in Skechers?
No.
No, it's
There's
CH.
not.
Right? CH? Skit.
Trisha, what say you?
I'm going to say the opposite because one of us is wrong.
Yeah, no, there is. There's no T.
Oh,
no
good.
T. It's Skechers with CH. See?
Girl, we got
Crazy.
one right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Getting one right.
These go on forever.
Okay, but I do.
Monopoly Man and his monocle.
Okay, so what
All
is
right.
it? If it's not a monocle, what is
Well,
it?
He
What
doesn't
is it?
have anything.
That is not.
Yes, he does.
That I'm telling you guys, someone is screwing with us.
No,
I'm
it
telling
says
you
here-
right now. They
Monopoly Man and his monocle, or more like the fact he doesn't have a monocle. This, as some suggest, might be simple confusion between him and the Planters Peanut Company mascot, Mr.
No,
Peanut.
it's not the same.
No, I agree.
Planters Peanut is not in Monopoly.
So look at your game,
Oh,
Ashley.
but they do look very similar.
You know what? I bet someone is just doing all this stuff to screw with us.
Nope.
They're changing. They're changing stuff and be like, oh no, it never happened.
Trisha's like, I've looked
I've
it up.
checked it out.
So funny.
That is
oh, this
very
is the other
interesting.
famous one as well.
Uh oh.
Fruit of the Loom logo. Did it
Great.
have a cornucopia behind it?
Is
No.
that the Tidy
Grapes.
Whiteys?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the grapes.
The grapes.
Grapes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't have a cornucopia behind
No, I
it.
didn't think so.
No.
I remember the grapes.
Because I always
though.
thought that was so weird that it was fruit.
I wouldn't have known the name cornucopia. That's pretty impressive.
I wouldn't have known a cornucopia either, yeah.
Yeah. I
Thanksgiving.
just thought it was super inappropriate to have grapes.
So yeah, there's a whole
Part of
bunch
the
of those.
I did. I thought it was so inappropriate.
I just like the whole thing was just wrong.
like from start to finish.
Tiny
Someone,
Whiteys are just wrong.
yeah,
just
okay,
wrong.
so seriously, like I always
Just
thought,
wrong.
I'm like, someone in marketing is like having the biggest laugh every time they see the Tidy Whiteys, and then there's like grapes. On the logo.
But that was in the commercial. Or,
I know, but can you even imagine? Like you look at it and you're like, okay, someone got paid a lot of money and they are laughing all the way to the bank because they are associating your Tidy Whiteys with grapes.
Our Fruit of the Loom in Ireland was only t-shirts. We never had underwear.
You didn't
Fruit
have
of-
the
no.
no Tidy Whiteys?
Oh, we had Tidy Whiteys, but not only
Fruit of
Dunnes
the Loom.
stores or pennies. Yeah, not Fruit of the Loom Tidy
Well,
Whiteys. I don't
because
think.
the Irish are like they're smart. They
don't wear
they,
underwear.
Well, there's that, and they don't want grapes on their logo.
Yeah.
For underwear.
well, it
for
was.
men.
Yeah.
I mean,
suppose.
seriously.
Yeah. I mean, those grapes could be seen as hemorrhoids too.
Oh, gosh.
oh gosh.
I'm telling you, that marketing person, I would love to know if there was ever an interview with that marketing person now, like in today's time,
But
when
think
you
about
look
it,
back.
they're
Do they have a
brilliant,
banana
because, like,
in the?
Oh, they might have a banana.
No. I'm gonna say it's all.
Oh,
grapes.
let's see. I
What
have
was
it right
Lisa
here.
with their marketing?
No, there is no banana.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Well,
no
we
banana.
That would be a little much.
Just grapes and some lettuce and an apple.
Lettuce?
Lettuce, and well, I think they're lettuce. I can't see.
There's no way there's lettuce.
is
Somebody
kind
give
of
Lisa
like
some
There is
like-
lettuce.
Is
Yeah,
that
there's
kind of
lettuce.
like
Oh,
a
my.
flabby bum?
Well, it looks like lettuce. In the
I feel like I'm
package.
confusing them with
I mean-
a Kool-Aid commercial. You know, with the big red
Oh
picture.
my
and
god,
there was,
I
like,
loved
fruit in
Mr.
it.
Kool-Aid. And he
Right?
would just like come busting
Yes.
through and he was always happy.
Oh, we didn't have Kool-Aid in Ireland.
You didn't drink the Kool-Aid?
No, we
Drink
don't
the
have
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Don't
No.
drink the Kool-Aid.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
No, that was a phrase that was lost on all of us
Yes.
because we didn't know what that meant. Yeah.
Oh, you missed out.
Yeah.
It's the best thing ever as a kid.
Kool-Aid. Oh, we had things. We had other things. We did
I
play
think that's-
curbs. Do you know how to play curbs?
what's that?
Where
is
you
that?
stand.
I'm
I
actually-
think
no,
it's
I'm-
just a doubling game.
I'm actually really
Where
scared
you
now.
stand. Oh, we had two really great games. So you stand on like because all our roads, are small roads, and so you'd stand on one curb and the other curb, and you'd like throw the ball, and you used to try and get the ball to like ricochet back to you, and that was 1 point if you like threw
like
it at the
dodgeball?
curb.
Kind
No,
of
we
like
didn't
the
play
opposite.
dodgeball. Well, it's only 2 people, and
Kind
it
of
was
like
like.
Foursquare.
Yeah, you're trying to hit it to the curb so it'll bounce back.
And then we used to play ball against the wall. Did you ever do that, like with 2 tennis balls?
No.
Oh, we used to do that, and there was a whole bunch of games, and like you had to like put it under your legs and over and under, and that was very cool.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a real city centre game because there was nothing else to do. Like ball against the wall.
I love that though.
It was so much fun. I loved that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny.
I know the things we did when we were little. Yeah, Foursquare.
What's Foursquare?
I don't even know.
Foursquare was so fun.
Tetherball. Did you guys ever do tetherball?
Tetherball scares me.
No.
Well, it should.
It scares me. And you know the game I dreaded is that where we'd hold hands and you'd say like red rover.
Red Rover.
And I was always called Trisha over because I was so little, and so I was like trying to bust through. So I was always the first one called over. That was a terrifying
the fact
game.
that we didn't dislocate a shoulder.
Did you guys play that?
Yes.
I think I don't think I ever did, but I do kind of recall Red
We did that
Rover.
in PE.
Yeah,
It
no,
was horrifying.
PE was
did
that.
too.
It was dodgeball, and it was like that. Remember that movie Dodgeball? That
Yes.
Oh, yes.
it was legit. Like we went psychotic. Like
Oh, wow.
They still play dodgeball in school.
it.
Did you guys do the parachute thing? That
Oh
was
my
so
gosh!
fun.
Yes,
Did
I
you guys do
love.
That was
Yes.
the best. That was so
Yeah,
much fun.
that was elementary school. It was
Yes,
so
we
fun
had like
in
a
PE.
giant parachute, and you'd like lift it up, and then everybody could like
Get-
get down and get underneath of it. And
I know, and it would. Yeah, it was.
that was like a big PE
I
game.
am pretty sure that I am not imagining that I say we had square dancing.
Oh, we did.
Oh no, we
part
learned.
of-
We learned how to square
PE.
dance. Yes,
And I'm like, is that true or am I just
No, we did.
Oh my gosh,
I'm
we
not
We did
actually-
dance too.
yeah.
square,
And-
but square dancing?
Well, not square dancing, but
And you,
Irish
like,
dancing.
if you
Yeah.
you got to dress up, like
Yeah.
after you learned all the little
But
dances.
everyone had to do it. But
Yeah.
can you imagine them going into school now and being like, "You're going to square dance"? The entire like PE class is going
it
to square
might
dance.
help them get
Okay,
into a line or a semicircle.
I would-
You're
I
not-
would
you're
say
not
that
wrong, but we did.
I actually think it would actually be beneficial. for
I
multiple
agree.
things.
I
I
agree.
absolutely
No
I just
twerking,
can't
we're
imagine.
gonna square
exactly.
dance.
That and rhythmic gymnastics. Remember the whole like.
Oh my gosh, yes. I thought I was
rhythmic
just
gymnastics?
I thought I was so
like,
coordinated, and
What
I
about that
just
rope? Did you
looked
guys
like
have
some
to
type
go
of
up
like
that
a.
rope?
Yeah, it's like
Oh, that
a
was
rope on
horrible.
like a
no, but
stick
the rope
and
you had to climb. Did you guys have to do that?
Oh yeah.
and pull ups.
Yeah. Those
Well,
were
that was-
horrible.
in front of your entire
That
PE.
was the
test.
president's fitness
yeah.
test, and
Yeah.
you had to like do the flex
we-
arm hang, and you
Yeah,
had to
we
stay
just
up there
had
for
to
what?
do it like part
a
of
minute?
our like PE grade, and I mean like the
Oh,
girls
yeah.
were like, "What now?"
Yeah, so the guys did pull ups, and the girls had to do the flex arm hang. So you had to
We had
hang
to-
there with your chin over
Yeah,
the
we had
bar
to
for
do
like a minute, I
both.
think,
I don't know.
something like that.
I
Yeah,
did.
it was
we didn't do
crazy.
it like that.
No.
I just remember thinking like, I'm going to win everything else but that.
Yeah.
It's just in sixth grade, probably not.
I know. It is crazy. But yeah, the rope where you would have to climb it.
I know that was horrible. I think the Red Rover is pretty awful. That was a horrible game.
I mean, seriously, like, again, the fact that we did not dislocate someone's
Yeah.
shoulder.
But see, I remember it kind of differently. I remember that if you were really strong enough with your partner to like not let them across, some people like would flip around and actually like land on their back. Does that make sense?
Oh.
Like they would go like a 360
Right.
over and on their back, and it was scary because they didn't get through, but they were like
I didn't have
completely
that.
on the ground.
I don't remember that happening. I mean, I do
Oh,
know what
that
you're
did
talking
happen,
about.
Yes.
Not
But
me. If you're running to me, I'm just going to let go.
Yeah,
You keep running
exactly.
through.
But they were, I mean, people would be like, you're not getting by. So they would just like,
it's
they'd
just
fall on
like
the
with this-
ground.
like the old swing sets when you would go and you tried so hard to go over.
over. Yes.
Can you even imagine? And that they would
No.
lift, like the swing sets would lift up a little bit.
Yeah.
Did you have those roundabout things?
Oh,
I love that thing.
I love that, but they were always on concrete at home in
loved it.
Ireland,
Oh,
so like everybody would have
Yeah,
skin
they were on. They
knees.
were on
Exactly.
concrete. They were metal,
Oh yeah, yeah. They
and
were
like you would get
lethal.
going, like you would jump on it, and you would be hanging off of it.
Yes.
I think people sued people less then. So now it's a
Oh,
lot
they
safer.
absolutely did.
Exactly.
Have you guys seen that? She's on YouTube and it talks about Gen X and like just how like like just the whole generation was like you. I mean, you didn't come home till 5.
Exactly.
Like we didn't get to cry. Like the people that have like we didn't get
How
to
are we
cry.
still alive?
I mean, yeah, like it was. She is. I have to pull it up. She is absolutely
Correct. And all of it.
hilarious when she's like talking to a millennial and she's like, "What?" Like, anyway, she's hilarious. She talks about nobody was gluten free.
No.
Like, I mean, we couldn't come crying to our parents because they're half the times why we cried. They didn't want to see us until 5.
Crazy.
And I mean, just
Out in the streets, run into people's
know.
like
Yeah.
house from house to house to house, just playing.
seriously, like we didn't have to
riding your
come home
bike.
until the streetlights came on. They had no idea where we were.
and nothing was going on.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't like all-star soccer, or
No.
baseball, whatever.
I do
until,
often think though, like it's very rare. I know when I was growing up, there was always, no matter where you went, there was always a child lost somewhere, and you'd go, "Can the mother of so and so please come pick up your child?" Customer service.
Yes,
but you never hear that. You never hear that now.
No, because you'd be terrified to like put it on your site now.
Well, yeah. So I mean, like, that's what I've always wondered. Like, so did like the bad people? Like, so we just didn't hear about it in the 80s? I mean,
I do think there's a lot of that. I do think there's a lot of you didn't hear. And it's only now when you listen, like if you're listening to podcasts and like everything that happens now happened. Yeah. Then it was just you didn't know about it.
Yeah, because I mean, I remember, like, that's the thing, like that all the TVs would go off at 10 o'clock, but it would say, "Parents, do you know where your children are?" Like it, and then they would have the Peacock from NBC come on, and then it would go to white noise. You know, at 10 o'clock.
I feel so old because did you guys have the, like, where you put a hanger in your TV and would, like, maneuver it around?
Yes.
Yes.
Like, that sounds, like, so old when you say that, but it's, like, I remember that and, like, trying to get the
We
right
used to have to
signal.
hit the side of the TV.
Well, and there was no remote control. Like, we were the remote control for our parents.
Yes.
Like, it was like, hey, I want to go watch CBS or NBC
And
or
the smell of the static of the TV. Did you have that? Did you have like the static on the TV and like you could
never
smell it and
smelled
taste
that.
it? You could,
Or taste it.
but you could like,
I could touch it.
but you could feel the
Feel it,
electricity.
yeah,
Yeah,
right,
you could
yeah.
feel
When
it, but you could kind of taste the like static. Yeah,
I wonder if that's bad.
I'm sure it was.
good?
Maybe that's what's wrong with me.
And everything was green. Did you have green and
Green.
like green appliances, green
Oh,
carpet,
yeah.
green
Late
washer dryer,
green,
green.
late
Everything was
70s.
green.
All our in the 70s. Well, yeah.
Late 70s.
This
And then
colour
it turned to
cabinets.
mauve and blue.
And orange was a big one, too.
Really? I
Oh
don't
my
remember
God!
orange.
Then like it was like the Laura Ashley thing where it was like
I
they
love Laura
like
Ashley.
peachy mauve and blue and like that was us in Springfield. I have no idea.
I just remember the green. Everything was green.
Yeah.
And I was like,
We
why
had a
is everything
yellow.
green?
This yellow was
Yellow
the
was,
colour of my mum and dad's
yellow.
cabinets.
I remember that. The yellow.
And it was either yellow or that green. Yeah. That's 70s.
funny how everything
70s
changes.
early on. And then comes back. Then comes back.
I'm waiting for the green to come back.
The green will come back.
But life was
It's
so much
probably out there, and
calmer.
you're going to spend $10,000 for a dishwasher because it's going to be that green.
That you hated when you were younger.
I know.
yes.
Like you're
When
gonna
we lived in New York, the first year we lived in New York, Scott went out and bought all the stuff for the apartment because I wasn't there. And he went to Crate and Barrel, and everything we had was this green
Oh, my goodness.
and orange. And so that was the first
Really?
year. Yeah, I still have I had the lamp. I threw it out when we moved the space from our old space to the new space for the Voice Academy. But I had this massive green lamp that was that colour. And he had all that. I was like, oh my God.
You're like, honey,
I was ready to kill him.
seriously, that's when you're like, were you drunk?
Oh
Like,
no,
were
no,
you-
he's really good. He's really good interior.
Oh,
like
that's
he
right,
would
you
be.
did
He would be
say
great.
that,
But we have
yes.
total opposite taste. Scott's like modern, industrial.
Oh, no,
I'm
yeah.
like shabby chic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like. We totally don't agree. I want old. He wants new. It's like,
That's how Scott and I are. My Scott.
yeah. See, it's a Scott. It's a Scott thing.
Yeah. Not shared Scott.
Not shared Scott.
Yeah. No shared Scots.
Not the Scott that gave her the best workout ever.
That's her Scott.
I told her that when we went
We're
home.
not talking about that
I was
one.
like, oh, well, I tell you.
Yeah, you're like, you might get some
It
messages.
wasn't just me, it was Pam, too.
Yeah, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Hey.
here we are.
Yes, it's the Australian. You see,
Yeah.
Which our next guest is Australian as well.
Yes. I'm super excited about it. You were talking about, so our upcoming guest next
Yes.
week is Tom Cronin, who is they call him the king of calm with
Oh
meditation.
my God, I need that.
And I'm super excited to talk to him because he's been just around the world talking about meditation and has a meditation app, written several books. So he's going to be, I think he's fascinating.
I think this might be the only guest that we'd be excited about if he could put us to sleep.
Yes.
That's so true. Yeah, because when I was listening to him speak interviews and stuff, I actually really need.
Oh yeah,
I really do think that I am to a point where I absolutely need meditation and just how do you bring that crazy energy down?
I think you have to live the crazy first, though. So, like, even listening to what he used to do, like him, I
Yeah,
think
'cause
you
I mean,
have
he
to,
was a
because then you don't
like a
know.
stockbroker.
Stockbroker.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think you have to. I think to get the real benefit of it, because you don't. How do you know otherwise? If you were a super
that's-
calm person anyway,
Yeah, you're like, what?
You
I
would
just need
need
to know,
it.
like, how you turn your brain off. Because, like, I can go, like, yoga or I can get in that, but then
Hypnotherapy. That's what you need.
See, I stress myself out trying to meditate because then I'm
me
trying to
too.
meditate. And then I
Stop
start to
thinking,
calm
stop
down.
thinking,
Yes,
stop
yes.
thinking.
I know, like you're supposed to be quiet. You're supposed to be calm. You're supposed to be like
Clear your head.
visualizing water. And I'm just like, oh, I'm not doing any of that stuff. And then I get stressed out.
Yes. That's why I like hypnotherapy, because you're like more, it's just more relaxed.
Okay, so we need to talk about that too.
Yeah, we need to. Oh, we need to talk to a hypnotherapist.
I'm
She
a
has
hypnotherapist
one.
as well.
I'm certified. Yes.
Okay,
Oh, then we need
I love
a
it.
full. You need to tell us
We
all
need
about
to do
it.
a
We need to.
hypnotizing
Yeah, we
session.
need
we
a
should
full
interview
session.
you.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, no. But it's like very
you brought it up.
relaxing.
We're gonna do it.
Because I'm like you, the meditation where it's like, okay, listen, and like listen to what else you hear in the room, and I'm like,
Oh
I
my
hear the
God!
clock, I hear the
will-
air conditioning.
I was like,
I
I'll hear
that,
the birds
whatever.
chirping
Yes.
four doors down.
Yeah. I hear that at night, so I don't need to.
Yeah.
So
focus on it now.
I'm actually really excited because I do think that finding that
important.
calm
Yes,
is super beneficial.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, absolutely.
we all need it.
So we're gonna.
Look forward to next week. Everyone
Yes.
tune in because we're
Yay.
talking to the king of calm, Tom Cronin.
King of calm.
So cheers to
Nice.
being
All right,
calm.
cheers, everybody.
Have a great week.
Have a good
Thank you for joining the ladies of the Middle Ageish podcast as they journey through the ups and downs of this not young, but definitely not old season of life. To hear past episodes or make suggestions for future episodes, visit www.middleageish.com. That's www.middleageish.com. You can follow along on social media at Middle Ageish. Also, if you have a moment to leave a review, rate, and subscribe, that helps others find the show, and we greatly appreciate it. Once again, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll catch you in the next episode of the Middle Ageish podcast.